Hello everyone and welcome to Grumpy Dragon Gaming. I'm your irritable and moderately vulgar host, Grumpy Dragon, coming at you from the Xbox One, the Center Grumpy dedicated server. Now in our last episode I explained what happened to some of my videos and why they weren't able to get released because the dang video got corrupted. And I talked about starting to build my new base. Now I figured in this episode we go ahead and construct the base. I'm going to try something a little different this time. I'm going to do a little bit of explanation of how I do things, and how I do my different builds, and then I think I'm going to do a montage for the build, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you the finished product. Now, beavers or casteroids are extremely beneficial to get wood and thatch. The wood and the thatch is actually reduced in weight on the beaver. And they gather it just tremendously. Now, the only downside is they also gather berries, so you tend to overload on berries. But as you can see, I mean, I just did that quick little bit there, and I have just thousands of wood. It's just that easy. Now, granted, I do have the gathering rate turned up a little bit on this server, but not too much. Now, gathering stone, I use my doty, as you can see here. I'm going to go ahead and build a couple walls. I'm trying to get all this stuff prepped that I need in order to start building this. This is going to be a big build. But I like to use my doty for gathering my stone. Now, most people, they get their doty and they'll go and they'll hit regular rocks. And of course, you can get a decent amount of, depending on the level of your doty and how much melee damage you got on your doty, you can get some decent rock from the regular rocks. But what I like to do that most people don't normally do is doties can't collect metal. But metal rocks give a tremendous amount of stone. And I missed. Hang on. See? As you see there, 400. Now, like I said, I got my rates turned up. You see, I got about 400 or so. Now, if you have a solid metal rock, which are just the solid gold, you can get damn near, on this server, I can get damn near 1,000 something metal, or stone. On regular servers with the regular rate, you could probably get about what I got there, 400 and something stone from one of those rocks. You'd probably get about half of that from the regular rocks, the regular partial metal rocks. Now those, I find that they are the best way to do it, the quickest things to gain up. Now I'm going to build some more stuff. Once I get some more stuff built up and ready to go over there, I'll bring you guys back. And we're back. Now I've gathered up a bunch of stuff. I've made a couple of the doors for down here. As you can see, I have this enormous platform in which I'm going to build this building on. And the first thing I need to do is stage. I'm going to have two behemoth doors on either side, the front and the back of this. If I remember correctly, I think that the behemoth doors are 5 spaces wide. I can't exactly remember. I'm going to have to do a little bit of testing and see if I can get this figured out. But I'm pretty sure that it's only 5 wide. Let's see, 1... It's hard to see the separations here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd go right here. Oh wait, I think it'd just be easier to count like that. Yeah, I can just count it like that. Okay, hang on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so it'll go right here. Then I'll do another one there, and one more here. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, one more. That should be 5 there. Yeah, it looks like 5. Alright, let's go ahead and get the behemoth door. And I'm going to have to go into orbital view to actually see this here, because it's hard to gauge. Yeah, dang, it's bigger than I thought. I think it may be 7 wide. Yeah, let me go into orbital view here. Zoom on out. And there we go. Okay, I gotta back up. Hang on. Back up. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to build, I'm telling you. Yeah, it looks like they're about 7 wide. So it's looking like to me. So I guess I should go ahead and get... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say this. Now, like I said, this build is gonna take a while. I guarantee you it's gonna be many hours of gathering and building, because I don't have all the parts built up. Like I said, we're going to try something new. I'm going to try a little montage deal. I've never done this before, so it may suck ass. But anyway, here we go. And we're back. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was the first time trying that. I know it was a little kind of wonky. A couple of shots were a little longer than I expected them to be. I'm putting the final touches up on this base now. This base has taken me approximately, I would have to say, it has been around 12 hours of build time. That's actual in-game build time. And that's just for the outer building itself. That's not even counting. This thing has nothing in it. It's just a giant box right now. I mean, now granted, it's just not just a box, but it is nothing but a shell of the building that it will eventually be. Now, granted, I still got to put in some. I'll try to put in some spiral staircases, maybe a couple ramps. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to handle it to get up into the upper levels. I do have openings and ledges so that I can fly my birds and stuff into the upper levels. I may just use the main level, I may use upper levels, I'm not exactly sure. There's going to be all my industrial equipment's going to be in here. So this will eventually be the main base that I store all the dinos. I do plan on putting every one of my dinos in this building that I've gathered so far, and as you saw, there was quite a few, so it should be pretty interesting once I get all the dinos in here and set up. Now, like I said, I've been at this for many hours, even took a few breaks. I did this over the course of a couple days. This was one hell of a build. I definitely would not suggest builds of this size without having a tribe to help you. Doing this solo was like I said, it took forever. If I would have had someone to help me, it would have definitely gone a lot quicker. Alright, now let's take a look at the fruits of my labor. Now I did 3 tiers. Let me go ahead and put away, before I show this off, let me put away these extra crap I got. Now I'll store it. Yeah, let me store it over here in my backup box over here by the taming pen. I have a bunch of random fertilizer and other stuff in here. There we go. I'll keep the wood and stuff. I'll put that with the quetzal later. Okay, now go ahead and put on the quetzal now. I don't forget. I don't like having extra weight on me if I don't have to. Drop that. Those, that. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so like I said, I built a 3-tier. The big on the bottom, and then a smaller one on the middle, and then a smaller one on the top. So it got kind of like a tiered look. I got the greenhouse glass as the windows for all of it, all the way around it. 2 behemoth gates on the bottom, 2 medium gates in the middle, 1 gate on the top on either side. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me. If you're gonna game Grumpy, and I'll see you next time, guys.